Now let's turn to the story that's gripping America, the search for Nancy Guthrie, the mother of NBC Today show host Savannah Guthrie. Nancy Guthrie disappeared from her home in Arizona 9 days ago. Authorities believe that she was taken against her will. Savannah Guthrie has issued another desperate plea for help.
We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. No matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement.
Joining us for more on this is our panel, Josh Hammer, Senior Editor at Large at Newsweek, and Alex Tarascio, Cygnal Principal and Pollster. Thank you both for joining us. Of course, our thoughts and prayers are with Savannah. All of the Guthries are praying that Savannah's mother is found and that she's in okay condition. But Josh, authorities are really racing against the clock here.
Yeah, it's been going on for a long time. And look, we obviously are all praying. We are hoping for the best. But look, I mean, happy endings at this point in the story oftentimes only happen in Hollywood, right? And again, we're all hoping and praying for the best news here, but it's entirely possible this is not going to end the way that Americans and the rest of the world, for that matter, really hope that it is going to end. Now, the one thing, Gabrielle, that I will say has been kind of my takeaway throughout this really just deeply terrible story is it's been amazing to watch Americans of all stripes unite around this. And I say that because the timing of that is quite interesting, actually. We just had this highly divisive Super Bowl halftime show, Bad Bunny, the very anti-Trump Spanish-speaking musician who really alienated a lot of people there, the NFL and Roger Goodell, the commissioner, and him there. We have American athletes overseas in Italy and Milan Cortina as part of our Olympic delegation right now at the Winter Olympic Games, who are trashing the administration there. So America's actually very divided in many ways when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to sports, things like that. To say nothing of Donald Trump and immigration, of course, themselves. But the country's really been able to unite and rally around this particular story. It's something of a sordid reminder that all too often it takes deep, profound human tragedy in order to make Americans unite around something, or frankly, just all human beings that matters. It's been very much a recurring theme throughout human history. So maybe I'm naive, Gabriella, but my hope is that perhaps we can learn a thing or two from this and be a little more ready, willing, able, perhaps even eager to make common cause and unite when there's something less tragic happening in the future.
Alex, are you seeing that as well? Really, the country united over this, all hoping for the best outcome?
I think that the country is united in horror of this. It's such a strange story, and kidnappings don't happen all that often. They're unusual in the United States. Ransoms don't happen all that often. And so when it happens to somebody who's such a high-profile figure that people know, they're in their homes every night. There's millions of people for whom this is like it happening to their friend. And there is a great deal of interest in this, a great deal of hope that Nancy Guthrie is returned alive and intact. And so I see Donald Trump, uncharacteristically coming in and offering only support, only help, only resources, nothing else. That's exactly what people want to see from a president. But this really isn't about him. This is about a moment of grief and something that we hope never happens to anybody. But it's also the kind of thing that freaks people out and gets people to be more scared. And so I do hope she comes home. Hopefully we can have a happy ending on this one.